Hey Hiking Nation, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll discuss an overnight hike that anyone can do in the beautiful Theodore Roosevelt National Park. And along the way we'll discuss a few reasons why every backcountry hiker should visit this underrated gem. Stand by. During a multi-state national park swing, my wife and I visited Theodore Roosevelt National Park near Medora, North Dakota. While visiting this park, you will want to carve out some time to explore Medora, a quaint little town with a lot of history. Medora is best known for the Medora musical, which is currently celebrating its 60th year as the greatest show in the West. Unfortunately, lightning in the area delayed and ultimately canceled our showing, but we did see a beautiful sunset amongst the chaos of disappointed people exiting the venue. The park entrance and visitor center is literally steps from downtown Medora. So after exploring Medora, we stopped in the visitor center to get my free backcountry hiking pass and then drove the scenic loop to get a windshield tour of the beautiful vistas and wildlife this underrated park has to offer.
That's a bull.
I had my pack ready to go, so on the way back out, my wife dropped me at the Big Plateau Loop trailhead. Like any national park, the scenic drives are fine, but are typically crowded and limit what you can see. So backcountry hiking is always the best way to immerse yourself in a national park. As we will see, Theodore Roosevelt National Park is no exception. Almost immediately you will cross the Little Missouri River, so bring your water shoes. Then you will transition to a box canyon. And finally break out onto the long flat plateau where you will walk through the middle of a massive prairie dog town. Judging by their chatter, they do not approve, but they will keep their distance. This is a great point to discuss a couple of traits that distinguish Theodore Roosevelt National Park from other more well-known parks. First is the diversity of terrain. If you're a newbie backcountry hiker, congratulations, as you have crossed a river, climbed out of a box canyon, and crossed a long flat open plain, all in the span of about 2 miles. In other parks, you may have to hike for several days or even go out to other trailheads to see this level of diverse topography. Secondly, you can camp anywhere you want in the backcountry area, which is a refreshing change from the larger parks that confine you to designated camping areas. So in this park, your options are wide open. For my part, I wanted to log some miles, so I walked onto the petrified forest and was rewarded with prehistoric scenery and a visit by some locals.
Now.
I settled for the night on the edge of the plateau overlooking the Little Missouri River. Unfortunately, my GoPro had died by this point, so hopefully the iPhone video does justice for this amazing view that only backcountry hikers get to see. Missouri River down there. I crossed it this morning. I had a great night's sleep and got an early start the next morning. This is always my favorite part of the day, as the mornings are mild and quiet. However, I was fortunate that this herd of bison was not blocking the trail, which frequently happens to hikers in this park. Herd of buffalo right there. It's good they weren't on my trail, or I would have been screwed. Ooh, tons of them. Yeah, I was a little lucky. All in all, I was very impressed with this underappreciated national park and recommend it to hikers of all skill levels. So there's my trail, moving on.